this video, I'm going to share with you why being single rocks. So there are many benefits to being single. I think many times we focus on this never-ending search to find the dreamy partner, and we get so caught up in it, just going on so many dates, or every social activity we do, it's with that objective of I'm gonna meet the person. And I don't think we fully really enjoy or savor all the benefits that come with being single. Now, what inspired me to do this video is actually a book that I'm reading called The Happiness Advantage. And I got this book because, well, it's summer and I was working and I was like, I need a little inspiration while I work to feel better about work. And it is really helpful. And I think this applies to all parts of life, but it just talks about how life really is all about perspective, because the same event can happen to two people and they interpret it differently. One may be more negative, the other one more positive. So you really do get to choose what you prefer. If you hear any barks, I have little puppy over here. He's hiding right now, but he's trying to play. He's very excited to play. This is the culprit. He has so much energy. We just went on a 1-hour walk and he is fully energized. This is why we should all do sports, because spending energy actually creates more energy, right? Okay, hopefully he'll let us focus. All right, so I was saying this book talks a lot about how life happens. Life is objective. You get to choose how you experience it. So all that being said, this is why I'm gonna make a video about why being single rocks. Now, to all my exes out there, love you. You brought many good things in my life, but that is not the focus of this video. So I wrote 10 reasons. And again, I am not saying that we need to be single, because I think there's a lot of hype right now about why being single is much better. We don't need men. We are social creatures. We need people in our lives. And that can be through family, through friends. But I think there is nothing that replaces an intimate relationship like a partner can, right? So even merrier if you find your partner, but I do think that along the journey, it is important to enjoy the chance of being single, because once you're married and then maybe even you have kids, you're not gonna get to enjoy these as much. So let's get started while Feli is giving me kisses. Okay, so the first one, I love this one, is your house is always clean. Or, if you leave a mess, no one says anything. But I would stick more to your house is always clean. May I tell you, loved, my partner back in the day, but the mess that I would find in the house all the time with socks everywhere or just clothes laying around, it was very, very messy. So that is the first one. The second one is you get to eat whenever you want. So my last partner was Spanish, and it was so funny that typically he would, skip breakfast completely and then would wait to eat at 2 or 3 p.m., which is very typical here in Spain. But I have a very, I would say, American diet where I will have breakfast at 7 a.m. and then lunch at 12 or 1. So now I don't have to wait to eat at 3 p.m. or something. I get to really live out my own schedule, which is very nice, because I feel like I have I have all my routines and I have my times. So it's perfect. The third one, and I know people can really relate to this, is your bills are so much cheaper. So much cheaper. This comes to energy bills, because your boy probably loves the blasting AC. Or for me, because I had a Spanish partner, they would get cold easily, so the heat would go up. Or when you go grocery shopping, men need their protein. They need to have all this steak, all this chicken. And I always remember whenever I had partners, the bill would rise so much. I even remember grocery shopping, and then they would get all these crazy snacks, and they would say, oh, this is for both of us. I never got to eat those snacks or food because they would eat it. So anyways, my bills are much cheaper. So I save money. Fourth one. Oh, this is a good one. This is juicy. Nobody bothers you about sex. So sex is meant to be enjoyed primarily, but sometimes we're not in the mood for it. I remember so many times just partners being pushy either in the morning or, I don't know, working remotely. They had some needs to be fulfilled, or after a long day, after watching a movie and you're ready to go to sleep and get some energy before you go to work the next day, and then they wanted to have sex. So now I love that I don't need to be forcing anything when I don't feel like it. The fifth one, this one really also resonates. Let's see what you guys think. But it's you don't have to worry about texting your partner wherever you go. Like when you wake up that day, you decide what you want to do that day. That is it. You don't have to tell anybody where you're going, or if you go to a party, you don't have to be thinking all the time, I have to let my partner know where I'm going. No, you decide that morning, late at night, wherever you go, and you don't have to be telling anybody where you're going. Unless you're feeling unsafe, then definitely tell your friends or siblings or whoever you want. But yeah, you get to do whatever you want. No one questions it. I love that. 6, you also sleep much, much better. Oh my gosh, my sleep quality has gone up so much. I will say I do love cuddling. I am a big, big fan of cuddling, but it is really nice that when you go to sleep, you don't have to be like figuring out the cuddling session and then, giving each other space, because then you get too hot or too cold or the other partner moves. You each get your gorgeous beauty sleep, and that's it. 7th, nobody picks a fight. Now, hopefully, if you were in a partnership, you don't fight a lot. But I don't know if it's because I'm Latina, what it is, but many times it's like a daily thing to have arguments. And I love that now every day for me is just peaceful. No one argues, except for Felipe the dog right now because he wants to play. But besides that, every day is just calm. It's an oasis in my apartment. The 8th one is you have time to pursue your hobbies. I feel like when you have a partner, you have your job, then you have to take time for your friends, take time for your family, and primarily your partner. You can't be ignoring them. And I think it's really fun when you go on dates, whatnot. But I feel like when you're in the house with your partner, there's this feeling also that you have to be talking to them all the time, or doing things with them, or cooking because they're hungry. And I have so much time to do my hobbies. I go play tennis. I play piano whenever I want. I read. I watch Netflix whenever I want. I do whatever I want, whenever. The 9th one is you get to decorate your house however you want. Now, this doesn't just stick to partners, it could be roommates as well, but one thing that I love about living alone is I get to decorate however I want, and it really reflects my personality. I love decorating with like a lot of, while I travel, I pick some things. I wouldn't say it's like super girly, but I would say it's like very worldly, and I love that. But a lot of things are very mismatched, and that's how I like it. I think it looks more natural and fun. And I remember my partner being like, your plates are very ugly. Let's get like a standard plate. So we got these like creamy looking plates. And I always think they're so boring. Like I love color. I like having different things. So that's been really nice. You get to decorate however you want. And then the 10th one, which I feel like girlies will really appreciate, is you don't have to share your closet. I have space in my closet. My closet breathes, and I get to fill it with whatever clothes I want, and I don't have to be making room for my partner or finding like dirty clothes in my closet. That closet is mine. And that is all. I would love for you to share as well some of the benefits of being single in the comments. Thank you so much.